And let's see what's coming up for you in the cards, Libra. What's information that Libra needs to know this month? I love it. Opening with the star. This is all about hope, renewal, feeling like maybe a difficult time has passed and you feel hopeful. This is also a wish coming true. I often call this card when you wish upon the star. So this is beautiful energy, Libra, to open July with. You may be dealing with an Aquarius. This is the Aquarian card. And this card has to do with self-acceptance, feeling complete, feeling whole and radiant, just as you are, just with no outer trappings. She's as self-accepting and loving of herself and her place in the world just as much as any of the stars, the bird, the tree, the flower, any of the natural elements in this card. That's how it's depicted. So star is beautiful, wonderful energy. It's feeling refreshed, feeling renewed, and also potentially having one of your wishes come true. So I really like that opening for July for you, Libra. And then we move into, I'm seeing healing and recovery here. Is there something that you're healing and recovering from, Libra? Because Six of Swords has to do with going from a difficult patch and moving to smoother seas. So I'm really getting that echoing with the star card, because this card, star, comes after tower, which is usually an upheaval of some sort, restructuring of things, the clearing out of old structures that are no longer serving you, that feel arcane and limiting. And then Six of Swords has to do with moving from these charged, chaotic waters into smoother horizons, calmer shores. It's really a card of recovering and healing. And I often ask in this card, who do you relate to more? Is it that you are helping someone else? Is someone else helping you? Or are you helping yourself out of a difficult situation? I'm really seeing like a lot of clearing waters energy, emotional stability that's coming through here, and just a lot of like refreshing, healing, recovering energy. So that's beautiful. And then you may be in a place where you're just wanting to take a time out. This is Seven of Coins, which is all about patience, letting things develop, waiting for the harvest. And you may be taking some time on making a decision about something. This is Two of Swords, which usually represents indecision, not knowing whether to go left or right. And this can be thinking something over. It can be contemplating, being at a crossroads is really an aspect of both of these cards. So you may be at a crossroads regarding something. It's interesting to see this followed by Eight of Coins. We go from Seven of Coins to Eight of Coins, where maybe you're waiting on something, you're taking a pause while you think things over, and then Eight of Coins is when you get to work on something, you take action and become productive with something. Sometimes I call this card making the effort. But I'm seeing here, you know, you Libras, often you're the scales, right? So you often weigh things, and you see things so diplomatically and fairly usually that you see this side of the thing, but you also see this side of the thing. So sometimes you can go back and forth, and it may just be a time of period and rest, where you're evaluating things, where you may be a little bit indecisive, where you're just being patient while you think things over. And then towards the middle of the month, after this new moon, July 12th, is when I see you taking action on something. And I see things opening up for you. You know, Fool is looking at Eight of Coins here. And Fool is all about being carefree, being open, smelling that rose of life. He's lighthearted. He's got a great sense of humor. He trusts and has faith in the universe, and he sees life as a grand adventure. It's the Zero card. It's the very first card of the deck, where all things are potential. It's potential energy. So it's a real sense of faith, trust, starting over, having beginner's mind. And I see that, you know, maybe Fool is looking at, I've been putting in a lot of work here. Maybe it's time for me to start over with something. Maybe it's time for me to begin something new. And I really like this in conjunction with your new moon in your 10th house. You know, 10th house is the house of work. It's the house of career. And Fool is saying here, you know, maybe let's consider something new. something that brings me joy, something that makes me feel lighthearted and carefree, as opposed to just feeling like I need to grind everything out. I mean, often this card, Eight of Coins, is being happy with your work, you know, whistling while you work, grinding out results, creating something. But I really like Fool's energy looking at him, because it says, you know, I want to do something that's fun. I want to do, how can I incorporate more fun into my work? How can I incorporate a new free attitude, go in a new direction, be open to the spontaneous things that life brings me and incorporate that into my work? So there's really like a lightheartedness that I'm getting for you at the middle of the month in terms of bringing some new fresh energy into your work, Libra. Really liking this for you. And then we also have the moon, we have 3 major arcana cards in a row here, along with the opening of the star card, which I'm also seeing for some of you, this could be like you are the star this month. You are the person out on stage, especially with that full moon at the end of the month in your 5th house of creativity. There's good stuff here, especially if you're involved in a creative career. And the full moon showing up here too. The moon card usually shows up when there's some kind of illusion or confusion, or potentially when deep-seated emotions are coming to the surface. So they come to the surface for release and for evaluation. So this card usually depicts the dog and the wolf, which is the left brain and the right brain side of us. You know, this crab or lobster represents very Scorpio and Cancer energy. This is a Pisces card, but it's all water energy. It's all deep-seated emotions that are coming to the surface for evaluation and release. It's about trying to balance your pragmatic, logical, analytical side, which is the dog, the left brain side of us, with the right brain side, which is our irrational, passionate, creative, spontaneous selves. And it says that you may be having a hard time letting those emotions come to the surface. You may have some confusion or illusion or doubt about what it is you're really feeling on a deep level. It may be that you are wanting to have this fresh new energy, but it's really feels murky, or you feel like you can't see through the fog. But I also see that this card, Judgment, is really going to serve you in that. This is a card about second chances, another card about renewal. And this really has to do about letting the baggage of the past go. It really talks about forgiveness. There may be forgiveness towards someone in your family that will really help you. This is letting old stories of the past go. And what this does is it burns away any old karma that you may be carrying and that may be weighing you down. It may be that there's time for a renewal of your life on a spiritual level. And this frees you. You know, these are people who have been in the grave, and it releases their souls up. This is the trumpet of judgment and renewal, and it's got this spiritual fire image which burns away everything from the past. So if you're feeling confused about something, or like you don't know which way to go forward, because this card really is about the path forward through trusting our emotions and letting those come up to the surface. If there is any illusion or doubt, or feeling like you don't know what's permanent, what's changeable, what is consistent or inconsistent, use this power of forgiveness. You know, let things go from the past. He's very present in the moment. He's very much like here, just like that little dog, or like children or animals. They're in the present moment at all times, and that's why they're free. They're not bound by the past or the future. So allow that spirit of forgiveness and this spiritual fire and renewal to let you move forward, away from anything that may be clouding your vision, Libra. Because I see there's a truth right in front of you that you may not be wanting to see, or that may be difficult for you to see. When I see Ace of Swords in reverse, I often read it as, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to see that. Because in the upright, Ace of Swords is a new beginning. It's a new revelation. It's an aha moment. It's actually Ace of Swords Day as I'm recording this, July 1st. So this is like the truth cutting through anything that is confusing or full of doubt. This is the I know card. And this is, I call this truth with a capital T. The truth will set you free. The truth being right in front of you. Clarity, vision, a revelation. But in the reverse, it's saying, I don't see it. I don't want to see it. There's a truth right in front of me that I'm trying to avoid. So see if you can remove any doubt, fear, or resistance to accepting and seeing that truth that's right in front of you, that new beginning, that new inspiration, because it'll help balance you. This is Two of Coins, and this means being flexible, adaptable, being, again, has a great sense of humor. I really think, Libra, with these 3 cards in a row here, recovery and healing, being open, having faith, being foolish in a certain way, and Two of Coins with being flexible and adaptable and having a sense of humor about things, really, really taking things with a grain of salt and being spontaneous and joyful and flexible and adaptable and keeping a sense of humor is really going to help balance you. Two of Coins stands on one foot and he's juggling, and it can be a card of stress, which it may be in the reverse position with you not acknowledging a certain truth. But if you're able to remove any of your fears, your doubts, or resistance, it makes life carefree and easy. He's saying, watch me juggle this. Watch me do it on one foot. It's easy. Life is fun. I can handle anything you throw at me. So I get the sense, Libra, that if you are able to see the truth that's right in front of you, it actually opens you up to be more flexible, more adaptable, more able to change with the changing circumstances of life. That's what this boat represents on the water here. It goes up and down with the water. There may be a sense that you're trying to hold on to something that you want to be rigid, but really the truth is saying, you know, this is how it is now. This is the moment. This is the present. This is the truth of the present. And by acknowledging that and seeing that, you're able to be more flexible, more adaptable, more functional, and quite frankly, more happy. And it will also lead you to this new thing that the universe wants to hand to you. I'm getting the sense that this is right around that full moon. There's 2 aces here, and you can kind of see with this Two of Coins that it's almost like a choice between one or the other. Do I want to hold on to not acknowledging a truth, or do I want to receive this new thing? This is an invitation, Libra. It's an invitation to a new thing that the universe wants to give to you. It's an invitation to this new garden. And Ace of Coins can sometimes mean new money, new life, new lifestyle, new job, new relationship. It can be a renewal of a current relationship as well, especially with that full moon in your 5th house of true love and romance. I mean, it could be like saying, here's the gift of love to you. Do you want to receive it? Or do you want to hold on to an old truth? Do you want to hold on to something that you're telling yourself that is not, do you want to continue not seeing a truth that's right in front of you and staying unbalanced? Or do you want to become flexible, adaptable in the current moment and see that, you know, the universe wants to hand you something. There is a new beginning available. And the old part, the old way of thinking is over. It is over. Look at the contrast between these 2 cards. This is new, fresh energy, something new coming in, an ace. And this is, 10 of Swords is thinking all the thoughts that you used to think that are draining you. 10 of Swords is often a belief system that does not serve us. It's sometimes called negative thinking, and it's a 10, so it's complete. It's also often called the darkest before the dawn. So with these in reverse, all of these swords are having the opportunity to slide out and slide away, completing that cycle, and receiving this new thing, this new love, new passion, new creative inspiration, new money, new job, new work. There's really something good coming to you at this full moon, but you really have to clear the space away, Libra. Clear away see if you can identify all these thoughts, beliefs, things that you think you know that really are draining you and draining the life out of you instead of serving you. And when you're able to do that, when you're able to acknowledge, okay, this is an old cycle, this is an old way of thinking, you know, that's keeping me stuck. If I can employ forgiveness and renewal and let the baggage of the past go, here's what's waiting for you. New things, new beginning. You know, universe is handing you something very nice. So I encourage you to look at what's right in front of you at this moment. See if you can really, what a lot of this spread is saying to me is see if you can be in the present. You've done some healing and recovery. There's hope here. And there's also wish fulfillment. If you need to take some time to think things over, that's fine. But you're ready for this new creative, joyful, new beginning, especially as it relates to your work. And if you have feelings that are coming up from the surface, see if you can apply some forgiveness to yourself and others with this card. See the truth that's right in front of you, staring at you in the face that you may not want to face. But if you are able to do that, it'll make you more flexible, more adaptable, more happy-go-lucky, more able to function in the current moment in a humorous way, and receive this new thing and let those old ways of thinking go.